Nintendo.
Good evening, everyone. Oh, later than I intended tonight, but you know, technical issues. Hey, you Bellin, how you doing, man? I hope it's the run of the century. I doubt it, but you never know. But we'll see, we'll see. It's where I would like to be right now, in a pub. And I don't even like the pub particularly, but I would quite like to have a day out or a night out in the pub. It's been far too long. Anyway, how are you doing, you Bellin? Have you had a good weekend, good week? Okay. Interesting choice. Oh my. You've already been seeing Valentine's Day stuff around. Jesus, man. You've already butted seeing Valentine's butt around. Hey Dane, how you doing, man? Getting a nice, good start to this time. Very first check we did, we got Titan's mitts. Not Titan's mitts, power gloves. You wouldn't say no to a Valentine's butt. Well, you know, who would? Okay. So that's back half of escape cleared already, which is interesting. Anyway, so 2 items from the castle so far, so we've got another 4 in there. We'll come back later on. So yeah, that was a strange start. I've never been able to do that straight away. So, interesting. I don't think it's going to have any major effect on anything, but you know, not bad, little sleepy. I can understand that. I'm back to work tomorrow. Can't be bothered, you know. Bombs. Okay, so that's first nail on the Aghanim coffin. And a sword, always nice to get a sword nice and early. Yeah, I nearly didn't have a stream tonight. I was having some technical issues with my my flash card for the SNES, so it wasn't loading up. I thought it was broken. I was like, oh god, no, that's £100 odd I need to fork it to get a new one if it is. Luckily it wasn't, so that was good. I have to start early tomorrow too. Last week of the flexi period, you need to be able to. Oh, I hate it when you have to do that. one good thing about working from home is that I've been building Flexi almost constantly, so I'm usually, you know, right up at the, you know, like as far as you can go with it. So, but I've built up a good 6 or 7 hours worth over the past few months, so that's good. Rupees. 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 Bloomerang. Never thought I'd say it, but I would quite like some more bombs. One bomb isn't ideal, and I don't want to have to waste rupees on buying bombs, so I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to go down, I'm going to blow up the bottom shed, where I'm guaranteed to be able to pick up bombs. I used to use this way of doing it almost every time I did the seeds, but it's not the fastest way to get bombs, although it's guaranteed. Ah, right, because you've got that flexibility where you can go, you know what, I'm going to do a later start today, I'm going to do an earlier finish. Yeah, we don't really have that, we've still got our shifts. And if we want to maybe start a little bit earlier, finish a little bit later, or take, you know, a shorter lunch, we can do that, certainly. But we still need to be in for the core shifts. We'll need to do a dungeon check as well. Moon Pearl, okay. I had a sneaking suspicion that Dark World was going to be fairly early. Early Moon Pearl usually guarantees that. 3 crystals, good, just for you. Yeah, that's a lot of heart pieces nice and early. You can book a late start and early finish if you want. Nice. B in a bottle means I can do the sick kit. Means I can full clear Kakariko in one visit. Always good. Come on. More heart pieces. Lots of heart pieces. But, yeah, so I'm looking forward to tomorrow night. I'm going to get the Wii properly hooked up. Fucking hell. Get the Wii properly hooked up, and we will be ready to start No More Heroes tomorrow. And then on Wednesday night, we'll finish off New Super Mario Brothers, and we'll move on to Mario Galaxy, which is also on the Wii. Although I could use my U for them, I suppose. Ah! Right, okay. So, we need boots. Boots is a requirement. Right. Good to know. Good chance that boots might be our Dark World access then. Maybe. We'll see. But, yeah, so... So No More Heroes tomorrow night, Mario Galaxy, nice, Mario Galaxy and New Super Mario Brothers on Wednesday, so I'm looking forward to that. Okay, we're going to save and quit, we're going to go down and do the checks below here. No More Heroes is a quality game. It is a quality game from what I remember of it. I never finished it, but I did enjoy it. It's got its quirks, you know, it's not... You know, I don't think it's perfect, but it is, you know, it is a damn good game. And that's right, I forgot they did a And they did a PS3 port of it, didn't they? Eventually. Always make that mistake. It's quicker to do that front one first than it is to do the back one, go out, get it, and then come back in. Oh, that was 6.5, wasn't it, in this case, I think. And another bottle. 2 Bs as well. 2 Bs or not 2 Bs, that is the question. Forgot about the quick access. Killer's Dead. I've not played that one. Suda 51 games are a bit... I don't know. I think sometimes they are very much style over substance. Just, you know, not necessarily... I'm not saying they're bad games, they're not, but I think sometimes they do suffer a little bit from just being too... you know, too stylish for their own good, you know. Fire Rod? Fire Rod, early... It's gonna send it fucking Mothula, isn't it? Don't want to do Skullwoods. Don't make me. Okay, so we're going to do Ice Rod Cave, get that out of the way so we don't need to worry about it again. And then head up to Castle, do Castle Escape. Maybe even Eastern. Oh, son of a bitch! Contact time, put it down. Fuck it, we're leaving Ice Rod Cave for now. Guaranteed that's where the question is. I'm trying to remember what Grasshopper games I've played. Played Killer 7. Played No More Heroes. Let's see. Killer 7, No More Heroes. What was the game that came out on the... Well, I think it would have been on PS4. And it's like you've got to... It's almost like it had kind of Dark Souls elements, but I remember it had like a skate, you know, death on a skateboard and shit, and it was really weird. I think it was a Grasshopper game, and it had something like Killer or something Dead or something in the name. I remember it being like this tower that you're climbing, and each level was a different floor. Lamp, excellent. So we can full clear in here now. And we can do Eastern Palace almost. Need the bowl, but certainly we can full clear in here. And Aghanim is open. Shit. This is basically what I'm saying at that. Let it die, that's the one. Kill Aghanim. Only gives me one item. It was okay. It was okay. I mean, it has its quirks. As a, I mean, again, I think that's a Grasshopper or a Suda game. You know, these games always have their quirks. sign Mora. Okay, which leaves one item in Dark Cross. I do have Death Mountain access now. Do we do Death Mountain and get one, maybe two, maybe two items? We can get 2 items guaranteed up there. Or do we go to Eastern, get 1, 2, 3, guaranteed 3 or 4 items? But potentially have to come back. I think we go to Eastern. Scroll and swap with a cool time mechanic. Nice. The name's familiar. But yeah, so yeah, no, like I said, no more heroes coming up. I'm kind of looking forward to that because I did enjoy that game. I did like its attitude was very kind of, it was fun. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, mess of that. That's Zora money. Get a feeling I shouldn't be dipping here. But yeah, no, when I do No Man's, I keep going to call it No Man's Sky. when I do No More Heroes, that's it. After that, there's only one other viewer request to get through, which is House of the Dead, which I should hopefully get into either, if not Monday night, then Saturday. We'll be giving that a shot. So I'm looking forward to that because it's been a long time since I've properly played any Light Gun games. And the Saturn's got quite a few, so I'll be looking forward to that. So we've got both Virtua Cop games. I think there's Lethal Enforcers for it. Yeah, a few things to look out for. You really want to replay Lollipop Chainsaw? I heard Lollipop Chainsaw was decent. Okay. Played it ages ago. Is that another one that's like she carries about the head of her dead boyfriend or something like that? Or the zombie head of her ex or something like that? It did sound insane, but then his games always, you know, Suda game, Grasshopper games always are a little bit insane. Meant to be played multiple times. That was as good a run through that room as I kind of hoped for. Wake, okay. Interesting, but I doubt it's going to be wired anytime soon. We've got the map, the big key, Quake, so there's 2 items left. Casual boyfriend's head in her belt, yeah, that was it. As expected. there was nothing that I could do. Still making heartbeats. Still one item in Eastern. Hey Cora, how you doing, man? You're doing a lurk. Fair enough. Lurk away. Yeah. I've got a weird feeling about this run. I'm not expecting anything great from it. I've got a funny feeling it's going to be a mess. You know, you get a feeling about it. Now, if there's nothing up here, then we need to look at doing Dark Cross. You decapitate him and keep him some spells. Of course! It's the obvious answer to, you know, zombification. So yeah, if there's nothing up here, then the next course of action is to Ice Rod Cave, Dark Cross, and Agina's Cave. Nice. Temper Sword upgrade already. Hey, get in there. There's always the possibility of Zora as well. So, got a few options, none of which are particularly palatable. You know, they're all kind of out the way. I'll be annoyed if Ice Rod Cave has something because I took that death in front of it earlier. Art piece, right, so nothing up here yet. And we do Dark Cross. The easiest way to get there is through here. What else does that leave us? Agina's Cave, Ice Rod Cave, and Zora. They're the only ones that I can get that I haven't checked yet. At this point, anyway. Fuck off. Fucking rats. It's literally the 3 of the 4 corners of the map. There is no quick way of doing this. I think we do Zora. It's giving me the rupees to do it. I don't know, that may be the logic saying go and visit Zora. I feel like I'm a magnet for attacks right now. But yeah, so like, no more heroes on Monday. I'm looking forward to that. I do like the ridiculous, not at all lightsabers, honest gov combat. I've got a feeling the progression at this point is going to be the boots. Because if we can get the boots, that lets us get the Titan's Mitt. If we can get the Titan's Mitt, that opens up Dark World access in a few places. I think. Yeah. So I'm looking for the boots, essentially, is my point here. The annoying thing about doing it this way is that this is a long way to come for one check. It's the totally original beam katana. Yeah, I mean, nobody ever thought that up before. It's a totally brand new concept in entertainment. And I do like the way that it uses the Wii remote, or rather the Wiimote as a, you know, the speaker on it. It's for like a mobile phone. That's kind of cool. Right, come on, tell me I've wasted my time. What a fucking bastard. Well, at least we know it's only bombs on the ledge as well, so I don't need to waste time with that. Fuck, one fucking stinking arrow for 500 rupees. What a fucking cunt. How does he sleep at night? A mountain of rupees. Gaming's biggest ripoff. Alrighty. Well, sometimes he's good to us, sometimes he's an arsehole. This time he was an arsehole. See, I haven't forgotten anything here, have I? Quake, bombs, boomerang, fire. Yeah, okay, no, I've ticked off everything. Just realised I hadn't ticked off the fire rod, but... Bastards. I'm assuming that played because I'm listening to the audio that's on the TV, so I can't hear the sound effects, but I'm hoping that that played. People. What a bunch of bastards. So I always forget I was watching Thor the Dark World last night, and you forget Roy's in that. What a cunt. Oh man, it's going to be in fucking Ice Rod Cave. It's going to be an Ice Rod Cave, which I was fucking at, and I died and just went, ah, fuck it. Told you this seed was going to be an absolute bastard to me. Not through any fault of the seed either, it's just me. Like I said, the annoying thing, the attack on Asgard. The attack on Asgard's pretty sweet. There's some good bits in it. I mean, it's not a terrible movie. It's just not particularly memorable for the most part. It's funnier than I remember it being. You know, just little things like, you know, when he gets to Jane's house, you know, he hangs up Mjolnir on like the coat hook. You know. It's just a bit silly in places, which I quite like. But yeah, I mean, the main plot is completely nonsensical for the most part. Right. Fuck, it's gonna be Aghanim, isn't it? Then we go through Aghanim, that opens up two things for me. It opens up Catfish and it opens up Pyramid Ledge. Aye, Christopher Eccleston's a miserable bastard though. I don't know, I just think people are overly harsh to things these days. You know? I mean, I think people have forgotten what genuinely bad films are like, because for the most part, the films we watch are, you know, they're decent and they're competent, you know? There's a lot of really shit films out there. And I don't know, I think people tend to exaggerate just how shit some things are. The worst, the best I can say about Dark World is that it's bland and inoffensive. You know, it's there. It's a thing that exists. I do love the way that those guys come at you with a knife up, like ah. And besides, I can't really blame Christopher Eccleston for hating it. It's not as if he gets anything interesting to do. He's a comic book villain, literally, and it has no redeeming qualities about his character, so I don't blame him for hating it. Clive Russell? Who's Clive Russell? And more to the point, who was he in the film? Fuck, it's this bastard. Tier. Oh, I think I know who you mean. Big guy. He was in Game of Thrones. If that's who it is. He was in Still. If it's who I think it is, then he's been in like Still Game and all sorts of stuff, man. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. He's quality. Never where? Never heard of it. Contrary to what that says, I haven't updated my sound effects, not since I last said I updated the menu. Okay. Neil Gaiman series from the 90s, the book film. Cool. Ah man, this fight takes so fucking long. Even if you get a perfect fucking fight. The butt that followed it is amazing. Tell me about this amazing butt. Okay, lightning strike now. Come on, give me a perfect fight at least. If it was kind of a direct to get the TV series. Hey Cricken, I know it's not like me, is it? That was a perfect diagram fight. Literally, I didn't. Every time he gave me the one I can hit back at me, he didn't once give me the blue balls. Oh. Yeah, Cricken, I thought, you know, why not? You know, a bit of a change, you know. And why wouldn't I play this? It's one of the best games ever made. Come on. I was gonna say it could be... He's joking, you belly. But yeah, Cricken, I was saying I should be starting unless my AV cable for the Saturn turns up tomorrow, I will be starting No More Heroes tomorrow. And we'll see how many streams we do for it. I've not got anything else on the cards in terms of viewer requests, so I'll probably stick with it for a bit. Assuming I'm enjoying it, you know. If I hate it, you know, then I won't. But I did beat AM2R. I did beat that yesterday. It was, yeah, the ending was a lot easier than I expected it to be. Honestly, I probably should have just stayed on and finished it. Was it Friday night I did it? I can't remember, the night before that I'd done it. Okay, off to Eastern Palace we go. Oh sorry, Palace of Darkness. Fucking hell. This is leading me on a merry chase. But yeah, I mean, because obviously I done the second last stream I did with it, we wrapped up when I got to the first Mega Metroid. And, you know, it like, absolutely battered me. I was like, oh god, right, I'm going to be stuck with these for a while because these guys are hard. And then started up yesterday, didn't beat them once. It was like, sorry, didn't die at them once, they were easy. Well, not easy, but, you know, they were... You know, I beat them all first time, and then, you know, same when I got to the Queen Metroid. I was kind of expecting a wee Ridley appearance, but they restrained themselves. Although I did like the expanded Queen fight, I thought that was pretty interesting what they did there. You know, breaking through the walls and stuff. But once you figured, I think once you figured out what the kind of, not the pattern, but once you figured out the, you know, what to do, again, that wasn't a particularly difficult fight. Really great game though, really, really great game. I will play that again at some point. And I think it compares very favourably with, you know, Nintendo's effort. Arguably, you could say it's better. It's definitely, I think, more faithful to the original game than Nintendo's is. Nintendo's is very much more a reimagining of it, you know, because a lot of the layouts and things are very different. Whereas AM2R is very, very similar to the original in a lot of ways. Anything Nintendo can do, fans can do better. I don't know. I don't know if I would go as far as that. Certainly there are some examples of it, but I don't know. Nintendo are still very much, you know, got their je ne sais quoi about these things. Right, I don't have the bow, so that's not good. Potentially bow locked here. I never even checked if this is a pendant, but you know, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, no, AM2R was very, very good. They could have put that out as, you know, here's our Metroid 2 remake, and I think everybody would have been, you know, pretty happy with it. I would have been. Oh, we're gonna... Sweet. At least one of these is going to be a key. Did MD see the GDQ run of this last night? I mean, it was impressive, but at the same time, it's just like, I'd prefer it if you actually like, played the game instead of just, you know, out of bounding all the way through it. Which is essentially what they did. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still very, very impressive. You know, I couldn't do it, you know, to be able to memorise, you know, what's where and how. I mean, it is very impressive. I don't think it makes for the most entertaining thing to watch necessarily. Yeah, I seen a decent chunk of that actually. Man, that's a good game. Oh, I will say, I don't know if the chat bot has brought it up yet, but I do have a Discord server up now with a poll channel, nice, where you can vote for the series that I play after I finish the Batman games, and Deus Ex is one of them, so if you want to see me play Deus Ex or any of the other series that are listed there, there's a few there, then get over there and drop it a vote. It should pop up relatively soon if it hasn't already. Yeah, Deus Ex and Ezio Collection are tied. It says everything's had a vote, but that's not actually the case. It's just because the initial post used them. So there's only been 2 votes so far. One for Ezio Collection, and even then it's not technically the Ezio Collection, it's just, you know, it's the Ezio games and the first one. Flippy flips. So that's my progression there. That's going to open up 2 things. It opens up the flipper checks, so Under the Bridge, and where else? Behind the Waterfall up at Zora. What's the streamer who runs Street Fighter 2? Has been trying to get involved for years, but apparently they don't do fighting games or something. That sounds about right. I don't think I've ever seen a fighting game there. They're very particular about what they show and what they don't. You know, now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever seen a fighting game. Damn it. Oh no, wait, that's right. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a fighting game on it, now that you mention it. I will say, they seem to have toned down the number of things like first-person shooters and other stuff that they show. You know, it's been a while since I've seen anything like that from them. In fact, okay, so Ether's there. One thing I did notice this year was that there was a lot of like 30-minute, 40-minute runs, you know, 20, 30, 40-minute runs. There wasn't as many of the, you know, the runs that maybe take 2 or 3 hours. You know, it's and I think a lot of the kind of the more, you know, violent categories, for want of a better term, seem to be relegated to, you know, what would be middle of the night for them. So yeah, it's weird, and I'm wondering if they are trying to like tone down the number of violent games and things that they show. Hey T-Bag, how you doing, man? Good to see you. It's really good. There's a lot of Street Fighter 2 records across a bunch of categories. Well, you know what? I don't see why they shouldn't let it. You know, if there are records for these games, as long as it's interesting to watch, then I don't see why not. Right, this, come on, you have to have something. Oh, which means I can do Eastern now. Fuck, this is really bits and pieces here, isn't it? Wee bit here, wee bit there. But yeah, no, GDQ are really funny. Yeah. Well, no, there was Deus Ex was there as well. They did have that. So I mean, they are there, but I just think they're definitely not as prevalent as they once were, or they don't seem to be. Yeah. It's all move spamming and AI manipulation. Well, see, that is what one thing I would say. I mean, how fun is it to watch? You know, is it just is it just watching some guy, you know, do fireballs for you know, 20 minutes. Which, you know, don't be wrong, no, you know, not taking away from the guy's skill, but you know, like I said, it may not necessarily be the most interesting thing to watch. Okay, so we're gonna go get our first crystal now. And there's one item left in here as well, so we're gonna go check the dark rooms, just in case. Because we're looking for boots. The bow does also open up a lot more of Palace of Darkness as well, so that's it. Yeah, a link to the past. Well, that's what I was saying earlier on. I mean, don't get me wrong. The link to the password is still impressive. You know what I mean? I'm still got a lot of respect for the the guys that do that and the guys who are able to do that and can figure that out. But I find that really boring to watch. I've said it before. I'll say again. I don't find people who do, not people, but I don't find out of bounds runs particularly interesting. You know, on their own, on their own technical merit, yes, they are very impressive. You know that somebody's able to do that and still manipulate the game in a certain way. So from a technical point of view, yes, it's interesting and it's impressive. I just don't think they make for very interesting speedruns to watch, you know. And that's fine. That's just my opinion. I know a lot of people really do like those things, you know. And I'm not here to tell them, that opinion, is wrong. Really? Rupees, that's it? Yeah, I mean, it depends on how well the runner can engage the audience, how invested they can get the audience in. That helps. Yeah. I will say, I do prefer GDQ in its more traditional format, when they've got like a stage essentially, and it's not just some guy in his bedroom doing it. I do find that more interesting, and I do think it loses something when it's not like that. There we go. There's the link to the Discord for anybody who's not seen it. Get on there, get voting. You've got until I finish Arkham Knight, so admittedly no immediate rush, but still get on there, get engaged. As the term, isn't it? Everybody has to be engaged with their content these days. That's shite. But yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if we see, GDQ going forward, maybe having an online component where, say there is a run that they think would be really cool. They may, but the person can't get there. Maybe they will just, do it online and have their couch, kind of, in the venue, so to speak. Okay, back to Palace of Darkness to see what's behind another 2 chests. This run, man. Oh, that's up when I make a note. Ether is on the Kylie Island. Where's the nearest? This run's taking the piss. It really is. 50 minutes in and I've only just got my first crystal and I'm still no further into getting a decent run at it. Why did I go that way? But yeah, no, I definitely felt like GDQ wasn't as engaging the past couple of times. You know, through no fault of its own. I mean, they can't. You know, I think they did the best that they can with it. And I don't want to detract from what they managed. It's just, you know, I don't know. There's something about it. It felt less real. You know, I may as well just be watching a load of other speedruns. You know, just through random Twitch channels. Plus, I can't really even remember any of the runs that I sat and watched. You know, there were very few that I actually sat down and went, you know, I'm going to watch this all the way through. I think for me, part of it was that there was no Metroid or no Link to the Past randomizers or anything that I do. You know, that I'm really that interested in. You know, the Metroid stuff that was there was, yeah, it was alright. It was just, you know, bog standard Metroid, really. And it was middle of the night for us in most cases, so... Because, don't get me wrong, I always get super hyped for the Super Metroid. God damn it, I almost the Super Metroid runs when they're on. So when they're not there, I don't know, I just, you know, I don't think anything ends the week with the kind of fanfare that Super Metroid does. Probably worried about cease and desist from Nintendo. Well, maybe. It would not surprise me. Wait, this should be an item. Fucking knew it, man. Okay. So that opens up 2 checks. We're going to do Bonk Rocks and then we're going to do the library. The library we know has the Titans mitts on it. Yeah. I can understand, don't worry, I can understand why, you know, it's not necessarily for everybody's cup of tea, and to end every event with it, you know, yeah, it gets a bit boring, you want to take a break from it. You know, and you could see that they were trying to spice it up a bit and come up with like variations on it, you know. So we're going to do a 4-way race, we're going to do a randomizer race, we're going to do, you know, a priest and a rabbi playing the game on the same controller. You know, it's things like that, you know. They were running it, I think they were trying to keep it fresh, and so I don't blame them for taking a break. It's just unfortunate that was always my favourite part of the... that was always my favourite part of it, so when that's not there, like I said, I'll lose a bit of interest in it at that point. Okay, so we click this, which immediately opens up a whole bunch of new things that I can check. Right, most of which are in the Dark World, so we're going to go to the Dark World first. Skullwoods is open to us as well, which I'm not that keen on with this tunic, but you know, I may find that I have no choice. So we're going to go to the Dark World, check the map, see what we've got, and go from there. A butt from Buttendo second. Yeah. Well, exactly. I mean, it always ended really well. You always had the, you know, save or kill the animals, all that pish. Right, of course Thieves Town's a green pendant. Mire and Swamp. Okay, on the plus side, Palace of Darkness is almost done. All I need for Palace of Darkness is the hammer, if I'm right. Check. Yeah. hammer and I can clear Palace of Darkness. Mirror, I think, is all I need for Ice Palace. No, I need something else. It's Cane of Samaria, maybe. Okay. Well, either way, I think we... Do we just go and do Skullwoods now? Get it out of the way? Fuck it, let's do it. It's a green tunic Skullwoods, which is always a bit eek. And I don't have any potions, so... Taking our lives in our hands here, but hopefully we've got enough. I don't know why I'm full health. But yeah, it's kind of weird because they've not really found anything else that had the same kind of like, hype that Super Metroid generated, you know? Yeah. Itchy nose. Right, well at least that's one item down. I think the chances of us having to go and dip into Thieves' Den are pretty decent at this point. At the very least go and do the many other checks that I now have access to. It's finally opened up a little bit. Same as City Randomizer. Yeah, I haven't done a Metroid Randomizer in a long time actually. Damn you, you scully prick. I'm stuck, I don't know, let me out of the room. Yeah, I've seen that. I don't know, it's just RPG randomizers I just find really boring to watch. I don't think they're particularly interesting. Jesus, Danes. Don't tell me shit like that. Oh, there we go. Alright, big key's not bad. The Matrix is all the Star Wars. What's when the Matrix was released? Fucking hell. It still feels that like the Matrix came out yesterday. It's that, it doesn't feel like it's... Fucking hell. Because the Matrix was what, 99? Was it? Because I'm sure it was out when Phantom Menace came out. Well, it'd been out, it was already out when Phantom Menace came out. Jesus. Fuck off. Andy, fuck. No! Oh, come on, how is that possible? Speak for yourself, Teabag, I'm eternal. Yeah. 7. Jesus Christ. I was 16 when that movie came out. I am 37. I'm older than you, Danes, we already established this. Not by much, admittedly, but yeah. It was established. Now watch it, youngin'. Ah, I don't have the fucking hook shot. Fuck it, we'll try these ones. You talk to your belly. You're all whippersnappers to me. Ten fucking arrows. Jesus. Pipe down, OG. Yay! I always like when other people use the rec emote. So I'm going to try and get some more at some point. Right, okay, so fuck all in Skull Woods, but I kind of expected that. Now it's done and we never need to go back to it again. So we're going to clear Thieves Town and see what we can get. Now Thieves Town is a green pendant, so we don't want to clear it if we don't have to, but we will clear the surrounding buildings. That's 2 crystals down. I think we're starting to pick up pace a little bit now. A bomb. Great. Oh, Bombo Sits has got 2 of the 3. What were the pendants again? Mire, Thieves Town and Swamp Pass. Okay, so there's a good chance that we won't have to go anywhere near Mire. But we'll see. The Matrix had a fucking good soundtrack, man. I do, yeah, I'm the same. I kind of credit it with, you know, making me aware that, you know, that there's more than just, you know, normal rock out there. It's like... Okay, so we're going to check the front half, see what we get. A heart piece. Ten bombs! I mean, don't get me wrong, it's great that we're getting the items up front, but it's just a shame that the items it's given us are fucking trash so far. One more item potentially in the front here. And then we'll go from there. A tunic upgrade would be nice, just simply to make things a little bit more comfortable, but... But, you know. We deal with what we have. Okay. there's still 2 items in the dungeon. I remember first time I watched The Matrix, it was a rental VHS. Did I get the key from him? It was a rental VHS because I missed it in the cinema. And I was like, man, that movie was fucking amazing. Then I got a DVD drive from my PC, and it was like, that's when I started buying DVDs. You know, back when DVDs were like £20–25 a pop, you know, for the new ones. And I got it with, what did I get? I got The Matrix, and I think it was Austin Powers 2 or something like that. God damn it. And I watched the shit out of those DVDs, especially The Matrix. And it's weird to me to think of, you know, of me doing that, and that was 21 years ago. It feels like it was like last week, you know? I can literally still remember, you know, I'd just stick on like the last half hour, the last 45 minutes. You know, so everything from, you know, guns, lots of guns onwards. I'd just sometimes stick it and put that on. And I remember clear as day watching that when my mum was making dinner, and her, you know, I can almost smell it as well, the cooking. And that doesn't feel like it was like the 90s. That feels, you know, I said that feels like it happened, you know, maybe a few months ago or something like that. Bizarre. Fuck it, I'll fight blind just to get this done. You had the box set on HD DVD. Man, never had. I don't think I ever knew anybody who had an HD DVD player for the 360. I don't think I knew anybody who ever had one. God damn it, right. So there's an item in the big chest, and there's an item on blind. So we'll get the item on blind, and then depending on how things go, we may need to come back and get the item in the big chest. It just depends how we go on. Backed the wrong horse, bought the drive for 360. I bought a PS3, so that was me backing the horse. God damn it. This is so annoying when you don't have a shield. I kind of want one now, just out of curiosity, you know, just... You know? I don't know what I found myself in the past few months looking at, you know, being on eBay and looking at these kind of, you know, these dead formats, so things like fucking Laserdiscs and, you know, HD DVD and, you know... Okay, I do have the green pendant now, so I can hand that in with Sarasala later on. What else can we do? Let's go down and take the guy home. You had no intention about it. But that's well, you know, fair enough, I can understand that. I mean, I already had my 360, but I don't know what it was. I don't think I ever had any kind of, ooh, I'll need to buy one of them about it, ever. It was always, yeah, yeah, exactly. You know, you can get them fairly cheap. Only had a 360 to plug it into. Sanctuary. I love the way he runs after you. But yeah, so like I said, I don't know, I've been kind of looking at these things going, oh, it would be quite interesting to get this, it would be quite interesting to get that. I don't know why a Laserdisc player, you know, kind of interests me. I don't know why, because obviously it's, you know, it's a stupid format. But it'd be cool to just have it like, oh, here's my big copy of, I don't know, like Blade Runner or something. You know, it's this massive fucking vinyl-sized disc. Even though I've got like 2 or 3 copies of Blade Runner. LGR, some of his stuff. I've seen some of his things, but I don't, you know, I don't think I've subscribed to it or anything like that. I think if sometimes they pop up, you know, the algorithm will pull them out for me. One thing I'm pretty sure I'm probably gonna buy when I get paid at the end of the month is what's it called? Just a DVD recorder. For a couple of reasons. One, so you know, I can play my DVDs in here without having to hook up a console. But also because it'll let me tune in my master system and potentially capture it. So that could be quite interesting. And if it doesn't work, I can always take it downstairs and use it in the main telly there. Come on, Tunic. Yeah, I'm not even picking that up. Yeah, I've seen some of the stuff he reviews. It's quite interesting, some of that stuff. So, that as well. Check the blade. Yeah, I've seen Tecmon as well. I think I watched one of his videos about mini discs. Because why wouldn't you? I do still have. I've still got a load of mini discs, and I've got like just a portable mini disc player that I hook up to my stereo. And it's like, yeah, it's just quite interesting, you know. Yeah. And then after about 2 minutes, the novelty wears off, and you're just kind of like, I just put on an MP3, you know, put on Spotify, you know. It's the same with my record player, you know. You know, I salvaged my dad's old record player, and I've got that hooked up, and I've got a few records for it. And it is cool, and I do like it, you know. But then at the same time, it's like, I'm enjoying listening to something, and it's like, but now I need to get up halfway through and turn the disc over. I need that. Well, that was a shite hype cave, frankly. UMDs, yeah. I'm thinking about, you know, just starting to pick up all that stuff just for the sake of having it. Right. Okay, we're gonna head back to Thieves' Town. We're gonna get the purple chest. And once we've got that, bring it back here. Because I'm at the point of where I'm having to find specific things to do. Still can't clear Palace of Darkness. Why is it? Ice Palace. It's showing me I've got access to Ice Palace, but what do I need that I don't have? Inner Samaria? No, it's not that. Ah, hookshot. I need hookshot for that. Okay. First series, The Mighty Bush. It's kind of, you know, it's, like I said, I mean, these formats, you know, some of them are quite interesting, you know, and I wouldn't mind necessarily to have a handful of stuff on it, you know, just as a kind of, more as a kind of collector's, you know, a collectible type thing, you know. So for example, like I said, Laserdisc, it might be quite interesting to get, you know, I don't know, like the Indiana Jones movies on Laserdisc. Not really because I've got any intention of watching them on Laserdisc, but just kind of, you know, it's a cool kind of, you know, it's, God, am I a hipster? I turned into a hipster? Fuck's sake, I need to it's the beard. But you know what I mean, though, it's, you know, it's something, you know, interesting to add to the collection. Season 2. I think you're right, yeah, because that was around about the time the new series started, around about the time the PSP was out. I remember that. In fact, it was just after the PSP came out, I think, that Doctor Who started back, because I'm sure I remember watching the pilot. The Christmas that I got, you know, Liberty City Stories. The cape. Okay, what's cape going to give me access to? Bumper ledge. Yeah, Christopher Eccleston one. We were talking about him earlier on. Okay, I think... I think we follow the logic, it's gave me the cape, which means I can now do bumper ledge, so let's go check out bumper ledge. See this piecemeal, you've got this wee thing here, now you can go here, bollocks. It can fucking do one, man. It really can. See, the kind of annoying thing is, at a certain point I will hit, I might find I hit go mode and it'll just, you know, speeds up like really, really fast. So I mean, Desert Palace, Tower of Hera, they're very quick dungeons. Palace of Darkness, I've done everything apart from the boss. Ice Palace, okay, that's not a particularly quick one, but you know, hopefully by the time I get to it, I'll have everything I need. And Turtle Rock is, you know, Turtle Rock. Obsolete visual media. There's my flute. Thank fuck. James off, that was Angry Video Game there, wasn't it? Like I said, most of it's, like I said, it's not even really to watch any of this stuff, it's more interesting to just kind of have it. Okay, why is it telling me I can get this when I don't have the hook shot? Ah, that's why. Haha, I did not know you could do that. Interesting. Good to know that one. Okay, and flute. All it opens up is my area. Fucking hell. See, I'm still using my item tracker, like my map tracker, which I'd kind of stopped using at one point. But obviously I took a big break from these, so I'm still using the. So I'm still using it just to kind of fuel my way back into these things. But Jesus Christ. Okay. Let's follow where it takes us. It takes us to my area. While we're here, silver's right. Fucking yes, at least I know where silver's are. I will grab them when I'm doing desert. In order to do desert, I need either the book or the mirror. While we're here, Quake. Okay, so I do have what I need to get into Mire. So if you're quick, you can get past that. Hook shot, which puts Ice Palace in play. Almost. It puts right side Death Mountain in play. Well, go here, right, now get this. Now go here. Now this guy can go here now. I do love things that I've got no way of avoiding. Okay, now I've got access to both light and dark worlds right side at this point, so that's good. Hammer would very much be appreciated. Hammer would open up a decent amount for me. Hammer's probably the next proper go mode item. Well, not go mode, but the next bit of real progression. Haha, butter sword. Still not got a shield. But yeah, no, maybe I'll need to check some of that out, Danes. Actually, no, not yet. Not ready for that just yet. But yeah, basically I spend my time looking for stuff that I want to spend money on that I don't have. That's basically what I end up doing. I end up coveting shit that I can't have. Rupees! Whoopee for rupee. Fuck you, dick. Okay. Oh, thank God. Tunic upgrade that is long overdue. Stop. Fucking hate mold arms. Yeah, he does. I've seen some of his videos. Again, to have the time and the money to afford something like that, you know. I think, to be honest, while he does do AVGN, I'm sure I've seen something with him once, basically saying, but he admitted that he is more, you know, he's more into movies than he is into games. You know, despite being probably most famous as, you know, AVGN. Okay, what have we got? Anything interesting and useful? Oh, heart pieces are useful. And repeats. Alright. Yeah, I'd seen that he'd done one with him. I think Red Letter Media have done some stuff with him as well. While we're here, let's see what we need. Quake, which I have. Okay, that's good. What's this? AVGN? Nah, I've not seen that. Okay, so after all that, I don't think there was any progression up here at all. Tunic upgrade was nice, and the sword, you know, I think, was that the butter sword I got here as well? That was nice, but of course there's no progression up here. I'm in the dark world, what am I doing? A mirror so I can't get back. Yeah. I said, I'm not a massive fan of his stuff anyway, I don't think I've really seen much of it. Okay, so where does this leave us? Leaves us able to access Mire, leaves us able to access the Ice Palace. My fear is I'm going to have to dip Mire at some point. And I really don't want to because, you know, fuck Mire. Fucking hell. Okay. That opens things up substantially. Okay, so Desert Palace. Okay, still can't do Desert Palace. Tower Hair, I can now clear Palace of Darkness, I can now clear Ice Palace, I can clear and Turtle Rock. Not yet. Okay. We leave Tower of Hera for now. No. Let's go get that out of the way. I really wish there was a warp on the right side of Death Mountain. It's so annoying having to come this way every time I want to get up Death Mountain. Yes, it was. It was Toxic Avengers. Toxic Crusader sounds a lot like Twitter. Yeah, it was based on the Toxie, wasn't it? Trauma. There's some you don't hear very much these days. Are they still going, or did they go bankrupt or something like that? Okay, let's go get crystal number 3. Then we'll go wrap up Palace of Darkness. And probably a couple of places. Don't give a fuck about bombs, so that's one item. I think they're still going. Yeah, good for them. Coffee break room. Hate not having the mirror. Seem to mostly make short films now. Never works for them, I guess. I hit that switch. Good. Okay, so found one item, it was bombs. We didn't bother picking it up because it was bombs. As usual, we're hoping for something a little bit more progression shaped. But we'll deal with what we get. Whatever it is, it's on Moldorm. Butt sub. That's the top tier you can sub is a butt sub. You go what in the butt. Give me the juice. That'll do. Ding. Okay, let's go to swag. I forgot I had the butter sword. I thought I did, I forgot I had the butter sword. I thought it was still on the temple sword. But if anybody asked, it was for swag. Swag strats. Fucking yes! Okay. Good. Blind was required. Okay. This will be a pretty quick trip. All we're going to need to do here is to beat Helmasaur King. Once he's taken care of, then that's this dungeon dealt with. Okay, straight through. And I wish I had the Cane of Samaria. I could just pop that down. I used to hate that one. It's not too bad once you get a bit of practice with it. Oh, come on. Not my best Helmasaur King fight, but it'll do. Yes, 10 arrows. I'm wondering if this could be a mirrorless seed. It's been a while, but I have seen them. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're a pain in the arse, but they happen. Now, what we're going into here is Ice Palace without the Cane of Samaria, which means a proper, almost intended run through of the dungeon. Which, you know, yeah, nobody wants that, but oh well. With any luck, we will find Cane of Samaria again. One good thing about it potentially being a mirrorless seed is that it rules out having to go into Swamp Palace at any point, which is good because Swamp Palace has got about 5 or 6 items in it, so we don't want to have to go in there at all. Still don't know that glitch. I need to learn that. I might boot up an emulator ROM at some point just to, you know, set some save states and try out some of these tricks. Because being able to skip all of this shit would be so much good. Would save so much fucking time. I'm not entirely sure how I hit that and didn't take damage, but you know. Not arguing. What's that? Come on. Sorry, got a cat wanting attention. He's being fed, so he's not getting any more of me. just sit there and stare at me. Yeah. So I said we need to go in the long way to do the intended route of this, which sucks, but fuck, did I miss the switch? I did. See, Rick, the only problem with you sitting there is it means I need to sit with my controller up here like a tit. You see how much time that skip would save? That skip, everything I've done up to this point would be avoided with that, you know, that skip in place. Yes, I know you're cute. Okay. Is this... I think this is going to be a near enough vanilla Ice Palace. I can't touch this. I'm sorry. Book of Medora, there's my Desert Palace access. Which also gives me my silvers. Excellent. Son of a bitch. Oh goody, the repeat, just what I wanted. I didn't do what I needed to. Right. I do genuinely despise this dungeon with a passion. Reserved for a million dying suns. Such a fucking faff to do just the normal way. Descendants, I learned a few neat tricks from Resident Evil 4 from watching other streamers that helped a lot in your pro mode run. Yeah, it's amazing the stuff you can pick up that is genuinely really helpful. So the problem is, what I really need is a switch. I need something to switch the blue ones down and the red ones up, essentially. Right, no, I know what I've done. I know what I've done. Okay. Go for it. I'm blaming you, Rick. You distracted me with your cute fluffiness. Okay, so we need to go through the boss door first. Go down the stairs. See, this is good because this means that we're meant to do it this way. Not like in the other station. Here. Here's our switch. That. This thing bounce off the wall. Just check, see if there's any useful. Okay. Stop a large wave of enemies spawn at one point, simply like facing a door and backing away rather than turning away. Yeah, I like stuff like that. It's, you know, interesting execution. Right, okay, and we do the loop again. Except this time, when we come around, the switch is going to be the other way around, and we can push the block that we need to push to access the bottom floor and flip the switch there. And it's really annoying because if I'm right, this is literally the only place in the game where you need to do that. I think it's been so long since I've actually played vanilla. Link to the Past, I can't remember. This takes us into the... Yes, this takes us here, so I can drop down here. So we don't need to go the whole way around again. This. Here, pick up the switch, that. And here we go. Now we're moving into cold stair. I don't know why I do that every time. It's inevitably nothing of any use. Anyway. Okay. Cold stair. Could be interesting here, we'll see. I've got bomb boost, that's good. Ooh, that was very nearly the nicest cold stair fight I've ever had. Ice Palace fucking done. This leaves us with Desert Palace and still need the Cane of Samaria. Which is not ideal. Hopefully we'll find that in Desert. Sanctuary. The reason I got to Sanctuary over the house is simply because you've got that guy there. You know, the elder guy, priest that fuck is, can give you the full health. Yeah, I hate ice levels as well. They're almost uniformly awful. Well, we're not going to be anywhere near a 2 hour, but With any luck, 220 maybe? Let's see. Don't mind me. Okay, 1 red rupee. So far, load of shite in here. But it'll be worth it for the crystal, it'll be worth it for being able to get the silvers from the ledge in a second, so we're in a good place for Ganon when we get to him. But yeah, Kena Samaria would be going with here. Oh well. So we're gonna have to do a bit of hunting to get the cane. There are some places we can check. There's still an item in Thieves Town. Still got an item behind Pegs. Still potentially stuff in Misery Mire, which not what we want, but we do need to bear it in mind. Float in the woods. What's that? Dig in the woods. I don't have the shovel. And to be honest, at this point, the shovel is one of the last things I want to find. That and the mushroom. If I see them, I'm gonna be like, ah. But the flip to guy on tree stump. Oh, I've done that. Yeah. They cut out the animation for that. You don't actually need to play the flute to guy. You just got to speak to him. Ooh, a map. Okay. So like I said, there are a couple of spots that we need to check here. Ding. 2 of them are relatively close by. I'm not going into Maya if I can avoid it, because fucking Maya. So we're going to do the 2 checks that are here, both in the Dark World, and we're going to go do the 2 checks that are up in Death Mountain, one of which is the Spike Cave, which is everyone's favourite place, and the other one is going to be the stone tablet to the left of Town of Hera. The annoying part of that, did catfish earlier. The annoying part about that check is that one's in the light world, one's in the dark world, and without the mirror I've got no easy way to get past them, so it's just a pain in the arse, frankly. No, don't be wrong, Days. I know exactly where we've got left, don't worry. And don't be wrong, there are plenty of spots in the game that we haven't checked, but that's mostly because we don't have what we need to check them, so things like the shovel, things like, you know, magic powder, things like that, you know? My hope is obviously that it's going to be in here, because if it's in here then great, I don't need to do anything else. Keep missing bits. He's done, don't worry. There's a lot of things to check, a lot of things to miss. Bombs. Right, okay. So, nothing of interest. I'm going to take a death in the next room just because it's quicker than saving and quitting. I don't think I've got any. So I found a safe spot. Okay. That ultimately is quicker than going all the way to the walking back to the front. Maybe. Never mind. Okay. Do the peg checks. And then yeah. Ah, I didn't mark off the 2 reds. No, right. Just for a second I realised I hadn't marked off which was the red crystals. It's fine. Because I've only got 1, so it's not behind pyramid at this point. Rapidly running out of options here that aren't, you know, dip mire. Now I do know for a fact that it's not in Turtle Rock. The reason for that is the very first room of Turtle Rock needs the Cane of Samaria in order to get through it. So if you don't have it, you can't go any further. And there's no ifs or buts about that. It's what you need. Come on, Kane. It's Kane! I'm not gonna lie, still after you, Connor. Right, we are... Go, go, go! Fuck you. Oh, you son of a bitch. Fucking dead rocks, damn fucking right. Bastard and fucking dead rock cunts. Right, but we are in go mode, so now I have everything I need. I've got my silvers, so I don't need to dig a bit for them. Got the butter sword. Ganon's on fucking notice. I think you can use magic powder on them when they're, you know, as long as you haven't hit them and frozen them. I think you can magic powder them and it does something to them. I don't know if you can actually kill them though. Now, it's to my shame that I don't know. I still don't have a fucking shield. I don't know particularly how to go mode this dungeon. Big key straight away. Interesting. So I do basically just end up essentially full clearing it up, checking everything. It's a shame. Oh, I've got a green potion, I never knew. Well, that's good. Perfect. Getting the hang of that, that's trickier than it looks, just to get that right without, you know, messing it up. Come on. Those things are fucking awful. And I don't have any magic powders to get myself a fairy. I don't know why it amuses me so much that my bot's called the Cheeky Tron 5000. It makes me smile. But nope, you guys can stay exactly where you are, thank you very much. Just what I need at this late venture. Bombs. Lots of them, please. Am I going to check Mimic Cave? Probably not. The reason I don't touch the bottom right one there is that the bottom right one has one of those spinny star things that has no name. I dug all through my encyclopedia, my Zelda encyclopedia. They are not listed under enemies for any game, which is really fucking weird, because they must have a name, surely. My first shield! It's insane. Okay, ooh, this could be nasty actually. Oh no no, ah shit. There we go. Luckily, I'm just about to the point where I can open up the safety room, or the safety door. So that when I die here, I can come back and I'm fine. Okay, there we go. What? Couldn't make it up. Oh, that's right, I forgot. Oh well. So, because you see people running these races and they just like nip in and out and they take like fucking no damage. It's like, I don't know how these people do it. I'm assuming it's a timing thing. It has to be a timing thing and a positioning thing. What the fuck? I pressed right, not down, not up. Shut. Fucking hate Laser Bridge, I despise it. The only time it's not a pain in the dick is when you've got the fucking mirror shield. Very typical, so the key is obviously in the last possible spot. This is not going to be a good fight. What have I got bottle-wise? 2 Bs and a green one. I don't want to use the green one, I want to save the green one for... We'll see. We'll see. As long as I don't fuck up, this is more than doable. It's... Right. It's gonna be... Come on. 1, 2... Ah, shit. No, see, yeah, if I don't do that... Textbook. Nearly. I could potentially got one more hit in on the head before the middle section, before the head became invulnerable. But yeah, otherwise that's potentially the cleanest Trinex fight I've ever had. So yeah, wasn't that hard. Yeah, no, I'm really happy with that Trinex fight. That was fucking as close to perfect as I think you can get. Almost. So like I said, there's some room for improvement on it, but... Okay. Fuck off with your mirror. Still. I have not beaten Zelda 1, no. However, and I'll talk more to this in a moment. I'll talk more about Zelda 1 actually once we're finished with this and we're waiting on the credits to roll. So you know, because I do have something to talk about in terms of Zelda 1. Hey Teabag, yes I have a couple of times, but it was a while ago when I was, you know, like doing like 2 or 3 of these a week, which I'm trying to get back to an extent. You know, I would like to kind of be that decent again. Oh yeah, Danes, I'm not gonna lie, I will be using a guide when I play Zelda 1 properly. But yeah, no, I think I've done a sub-2 twice now? I can't remember exactly. Come on, don't dick me about, just give me the fucking... big key. It's like money, 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 money. I don't want any fucking money. See if this is another fucking right side. Yeah, I mean, don't worry, I have played Zelda 1 and it is things like you buying keys and paying for bombs and shit. It just seems like a really obtuse game in a lot of ways. No, I didn't mean to do that. So much quicker to bump through it. Come on. Yeah. But yeah, it is really obtuse, and it's even little things like you can't move diagonal, you can only move left or right. It's a very... it's obviously it's of its time. Silver's made that fight so fucking easy. Right, big key. Thank you. Anything? Magic powder would have been nice, but I can live without it. Same with half magic. Useful, but... oh, the Beamos are so bastard and annoying in this game. Yeah, I've bin thinking about playing that. I've heard good things about Star Tropics, and I did see some of that run at GDQ, and that looked pretty decent. Like I said, I'm going to talk about that a little bit when we're done here, because there's some stuff I want to mention. Ah, fucking bastard. Nearly had that run perfect there. Okay, that wasn't too terrible. I'm gonna save... how we finished? I'm gonna save the fire rod for later. Oh my god, the slowdown. Fine, we'll do it the old-fashioned way. myself this bastard and fucking bullet thing. Right, okay. Hard part. Oh, no. Getting my rooms mixed up. The room after this one. I need the fire room. I don't know why I check these things, I don't need to. Nor do I know why I bothered killing that thing, so I didn't need to. Hey there guys, thanks for the raids. How is everybody? Yeah, I did not actually mean to do that. Look. Hey Kraken, hey Lee. And I'm assuming that's Peds, I think you were doing the Twitch cast, weren't you? Swapping to me. Well, you came in just at the right time, we're about to wrap things up. It was a bit of a bastard to start with this seed, but... fucking die. There we go. But we got the hang of it, you know, it was very bitty. It was, oh, this item here, but only opens up these two things here, and there was a long chain of that. It was about 50 minutes before I got my first crystal. But it picked up, and we're now probably looking at about a 230 if we're lucky. Stop talking, pay attention to what you're doing, Chris. Son of a bitch. Yeah, it was a bit all over the place to begin with. This is one of the worst Aghanim fights I think I've had in a long time. That was only a single. Jesus Christ. Hey Grum. Hey Devlin, butt sign, Peds, Pugs Toot, Jeff, you're cool, 8-bit kazoo, butt swab. Cheers, butt butt. Holy fuck, give me something I can work with here. I've went from probably the cleanest Trinex fight I've ever had to probably the worst Aga 2 fight I've ever had in my life. Jesus Christ, that was horrendous. Right, now I need to watch Reganin because I don't have any health refills. Ah! And yes. And fuck it, we'll go for it. Blue tune it. As long as I'm careful, this should be okay. But I may take a dive here. Ooh, nearly. I was hoping to bypass that. Okay. Wasn't quick enough. If you're quick enough, you can basically cause it so that only the right one goes out. There. Perfect. Sorry, I wasn't really talking there. What did you talk about? You talked about bounties being crap, nothing too controversial. That's fair enough. Bounties aren't crap, I like bounties. Back to work tomorrow, going, ah man, that sucks. I've been back for a week, so enjoy. But yeah, I think everyone's good, Grum. Everyone's good. I'm good as well, man. Can't complain. Pets can't complain. There we go. Perfect. Not bad. So, stream was shown 2:31. I'm gonna say it was probably about. There was a few minutes of ads before it, I think. So, say maybe 2:27, 2:28. But yeah. Yeah, that was a really weird one. It started off quite bitty. Like I said, so you've got one item here, will lead you to this other, to two potential things here, and one of them will lead you to another thing that only opens up 2 or 3. And it was this long thread that you kept feeling like you were unspooling. And then eventually it all just kind of went and opened up. Quite nicely, actually. Things like, we didn't get our first shield until Turtle Rock, we didn't get the mirror until Ganon's Tower. So it was near enough a mirrorless seed. Yeah, I enjoyed that one. A couple of things I could have done that would have sped it up, but yeah, I think it went quite well. Thanks, Grum, thank you. That was nice, I enjoyed that, so I can relax a bit. Poor cat was just sitting down lying, just sitting facing the door. No major issues. I think I put off Aghanim longer than I should have. But and there was that period where I had 3 kind of areas to check, and they were all opposite corners of the map, so there was no, and I ended up having to do all 3 of them, and then ended up having to do Aghanim anyway. So DOS axis. But yeah, no, it was a good one. Enjoyed that. Cheers, Lee. Thank you. But yeah, so obviously I do these most Sunday nights, if depending on whether or not I'm in the mood for them. Tonight I was, so. Oh, Danes, thank you very much for the cheer, man. It's very, very, very kind of you. Very unnecessary, but very, very kind. But yeah, so we did that tonight. Tomorrow will be either No More Heroes, or if my cable comes, House of the Dead on the Saturn. My cable comes and I can play it through the telly and capture it with a light gun. Yes, that'll be fun. If not, No More Heroes. You'll give me 1,000 bits when I get under 2 hours in SMZ3. It's doable, but Jesus, I think even some of the best runners don't get, struggle to get less than 2 in SMZ3. But you'd need essentially what's called a jet seed to do that, where you just jet through it. So, good on you, Peds, for something you'll never have to do. Yeah, that's the problem with playing on the real system, man. I can't speed it up. You have to wait for the credits. But yeah, so tomorrow night will be either No More Heroes or it will be House of the Dead. Wednesday night we'll be wrapping up New Super Mario Bros. DS, and we'll be making a start on Super Mario Galaxy. And then Friday night we'll be back with Batman again, so some interesting stuff coming up. Like I said, and I know I keep going on about it, but it's only new, so I do like to bang on about it a little bit. Obviously I've got the Discord set up now for the channel, and in there I've got the poll for things like what series am I going to move on to after the Arkham games. So it would be, if anybody fancies voting for what series we should look at, then you can do that in there. I'm trying to find the fucking link. Where is it? There we go. Magic powder in the ped. Ah, man. I wasn't even paying attention to that. But magic powder would have been helpful, but I didn't need to go out of the way. Ah, Discord, there's a good idea. I could do a command so that it pops up. What else was I saying? So yeah, check out the Discord. There's not too much there just now, but I will be using it for things like polls and all that going forward if anybody wants to join us. And certainly I'm usually hanging out in there as well, so if you want to grab me, not through G Arcade or through this, then that as well. But yeah, I'm trying to think of things in terms of what's going to be coming up in general with the channel. I'm happy enough with what we're doing just now, but I'm always trying to think of new ideas and things we can do with it. Hopefully we'll see some fresh reasonably soon. Hopefully we get my Famicom modded in the next few weeks, or the next month or so. It just depends on when I can get out to get to the post office to post it off. Because when we get that modded, then I'll probably be more inclined to do Famicom stuff, which will include things like the original Zelda, which I have wanted to do for a while. Doing it through that seems like as good a way to do it as any. So yeah, good stuff coming up hopefully. And of course, as always, if you've got channel points, if there's any specific games you want me to play, then redeem your points. I'll take a look at it, I'll play something. We've only got 2 games in the queue just now, so you would probably get it fairly quickly. So yeah, just let me know what you want. What mods? Just an RGB mod. The AV signal I get from it's fucking awful. So yeah. Lollipop chainsaw. Oh man, why are you picking things that I can't do? I can't really do PS3 stuff at the moment, Llewellyn. Was that on PS3? I think it might have been. I will be able to do it soon. PS360, yeah. I don't have a 360 either. My PS3 sounds like a jet engine, so I don't stream from it. My other PS3 is up at Mum and Dad's caravan, and they can't get there at the moment because we're all fucking locked down, although I have said to them to bring that down next time they're up. So hopefully that won't be too long. What I will do, Bellin, is I'll keep it on the list and I'll see what we can do to get that up and running. PS3 emulator, man, that thing's a fucking resource hog at the best times. Never mind try to capture it and stream it. And that's if Lollipop Chainsaw runs well on it, which I'm not sure it does. Anyway, times, sorry. So, 167, 225.19. That's not too bad, considering it was as strung out as it was. I'm actually reasonably happy with that. Yeah. How much is Lollipop Chainsaw going for anyway? Because PS3 stuff's a pain in the arse to mod. Quid. 25 quid. 31 quid. I'm not making any promises on that one, you're belling. Most of these are about £20-25 up. And PS3 stuff's a pain in the arse to mod to play off a hard drive. But if I were to got it, yeah. I'm just looking at eBay just now, and it's, you know, certainly all the buy it now prices are about £5. But we'll see. Is the Famicom the multi-out one then? No. No, it's not. It's just it's the twin Famicom only has a normal AV out, so a white cable and a yellow cable. It doesn't have a red because it still only outputs in mono. So no, it doesn't do it. Night Cora, man, thanks for joining us. A lot of stuff to do tomorrow. Yeah, cool. Let us know next time you're on and I'll try and pop on as well. CX is £8.3, so it's 15 pence. I might shop elsewhere. I usually just do an eBay search for it, but we'll see what we can do, you bellin. I'm not making any promises though. That's correct, yes, Pets. It's the one with the disc system built in. Anyway, yeah, so you know what, I'm going to wrap it up there. There's not really much point in going on much longer, just talking to, you know, just talking rubbish. So we'll move on. Let's see, is there anybody on that we can rate? No. Nobody that I fancy rating, so we'll leave it there. But yeah, so I'll be back on tomorrow night with either, like I said, No More Heroes or House of the Dead. Just depends what, you know, whether my Saturn cable turns up. So thank you for joining us. Thank you for the bits, Stains. Thank you for the raid, Peds and G Arcade, and you Bellin. Thank you for suggesting a game. I will look into it. I always feel like there's caveats when people redeem games. I'm like, oh yes, I'll need to look into it. But we'll see. Anyway, yeah, like I said, thanks for joining us, and yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow night. Take care. Bye bye.